Hello to amazing parents. Hello to all the kind and hardworking parents. Welcome to my channel, which is full of simple and practical tips for raising happy, healthy kids. Has your child ever suddenly become stubborn, run away from crowds, or said they hate school? And you just thought to yourself, why are they like this? I can't take it anymore. Don't worry, you are not alone. Today, we're going to use child development psychology to discover the secret of your child's strange behaviors, and learn how to guide them, even if you are super busy. Ready? Let's go into the world of children's minds and see what's going on. What is developmental psychology? Developmental psychology means understanding how your child thinks, feels, and sees the world at every age. Kids are not just smaller versions of us adults. They learn through play, imitation, and daily experiences, not through our logic. Jean Piaget, a famous psychologist, says, children's minds understand the world in a special way. When you know this, your child's strange behaviors are no longer scary or exhausting, they become a map of their inner world that tells you what's on their mind and how you should deal with them. Why should you know your child's development? Because parenting without knowledge is like walking in the dark. When you know what developmental stage your child is in, you complain less, you feel less guilty, and you talk to them with more calm. For example, when your 3-year-old says, I want to do it myself, they are practicing independence, not being rude. Or when your 7-year-old is ashamed of a mistake, their conscience is forming, not stubbornness. Or when your teenager says, leave me alone, they are finding their identity, not being disrespectful. Every developmental stage has a mission, and you are supposed to be the guide, not the boss who wants to control them. Child development stages in simple terms. Let's take a quick journey through the stages of child development. Ages 2 to 5, the period of play and independence. Your child wants to touch the world and make their own decisions. Their need? A safe space where they are free. But be careful. Too much punishment at this age can bring fear or shame and reduce their self-confidence. Ages 6 to 9, the period of learning and socializing. Your child becomes sensitive to comparisons with others, and your encouragement and their teachers mean the world to them. Their need? Encouragement and recognition of their effort. Just remember that constant comparison robs them of self-confidence and brings anxiety. Ages 10 to 12, the period of responsibility and identity. Your child wants to be taken seriously and find themselves. Their need? To feel that you trust them. But if you control them too much, secrecy or lying might start, and your relationship will break. Now that we have the roadmap, let's see how to cope with children's differences. Recognize children's differences. Every child is a unique world. Their pace of development is different, and this is completely natural. For example, the introverted child needs alone time. This isn't weakness, it's how they recharge their energy. After a busy day, let them calm down for an hour with a book or drawing. The extroverted child is charged by chatting and playing with friends. This isn't rudeness. Create opportunities for safe social interaction for them. How to support them. Don't pressure the introverted child to be in crowded places. For the extroverted child, set aside some time for play or a short chat. This way, your child feels understood, and their development proceeds more smoothly. Concerns of busy parents. I know, raising a child is hard work. With work, exhaustion, and life pressure, sometimes your patience runs out. But just pause for a moment and remind yourself, my child is learning, not trying to annoy me. This simple thought can change your entire relationship with your child. Developmental psychology helps you use a few simple tricks to guide your child, even during busy times, and make your home calmer. Family and school, a team for growth. Child development isn't limited to home. Teachers, friends, and the school environment influence your child's self-confidence and social behavior. When you communicate with the school, problems are found and solved sooner. One tip, when you talk to the teacher, don't just ask about grades, also check your child's emotional and social state so you can better help them together. Practical tricks for development at home. Now let's look at a few simple, science-backed solutions you can try at home. The 5-minute night chat. Before bed, ask, what made you happy today? What made you sad? This small chat revives your child's emotions and deepens your relationship. The growth journal. Create a journal with your child and write every week. What did you learn this week? What were you afraid of? This work strengthens the child's self-confidence and self-awareness. Development-focused games. Ages 2 to 5, colored feelings. Show each feeling with a color and ask, what color was your feeling today? This helps the child recognize their emotion. Ages 6 to 9, problem solver. Bring up a simple problem. If your friend took your toy, what would you do? This strengthens problem-solving skills. Ages 10 to 12, family consultant. Ask the child for their opinion. How do you think we should solve this problem? This gives them a sense of responsibility and self-confidence. Managing behavioral crises for difficult situations. Stubbornness. I see you are very determined, but this is not safe. Let's find a better way. Crying. It's okay to cry. I'll be here when you are ready to talk. Resistance. I understand your feeling, but this is our house rule. Your child's emotional development map. Let's take a look at the stages of emotional development. Ages 2 to 3, recognizing simple emotions like joy, sadness, or anger. Ages 4 to 5, expressing feelings with words. Ages 6 to 8, understanding others' feelings and empathizing. Ages 9 to 12, controlling more complex emotions like jealousy or shame. Signs of healthy development. Your child is on the right track if they can name their emotions, can calm down after getting angry, can wait for their turn, try again after a failure, can cooperate with others. Developmental red flags. Every child has their own rhythm, but these are warning signs. Not talking or making eye contact by age 3. Having repetitive behaviors or intense anger. Avoiding physical touch. Being unable to make friends by ages 6 to 7. Having prolonged anxiety, sleeplessness, or aggression. If you see these, talk to a child psychologist. This means awareness, not weakness. Calm parent, balanced child. Your child learns from your behavior, not your words. If you take a deep breath when stressed, they will stay calm too. If you speak kindly to yourself, they will be kind to themselves. A quick trick, when you're tired, say, I need a break now. Drink a glass of water, take 3 deep breaths, then answer. This 30 seconds can save your day. Real stories to warm your heart. Let me tell you a few stories. A mom and her 4-year-old son. The mom thought her son was ignoring her on purpose. When she understood he was practicing independence, instead of yelling, she said, I know you want to do it yourself, but if I help you, we'll finish sooner. The result? Less fighting, more cooperation. A bit of simple science. Erik Erikson, the famous psychologist, says that a child's emotional development happens in several stages. Each stage has a challenge, and if the child passes it with your support, they gain a sense of competence. Simply put, every moment you listen to your child with patience, you add a brick to their self-confidence and strengthen the foundation of their personality. Your learning journal. Every night, ask yourself, what behavior of my child surprised me today? If this situation happened tomorrow, what would I do differently? Final message, growth is a journey, not a race. Your child is learning, not competing. Every mistake, every tear, every act of stubbornness, is part of the growth journey. You are the guide, not the judge. When you understand that growth means step-by-step learning, your home becomes a safe place for development, not a battleground for obedience. You are the gardener of your child's soul, sometimes you water, sometimes you prune, but you always believe in their growth. This journey is full of ups and downs, but it is also full of love and learning. The challenge question of the day, now that you understand your child's strange behaviors through the lens of developmental psychology, which trick from this video, like the night chat or a development-focused game, will you try? Write it for me in the comments, I'm waiting for your stories. If this video warmed your heart, like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss any of my cool tips for raising happy, healthy kids. Thanks for being here.